Goes up on the high post. And again, no good by New Jersey.
Now, he can't get that one to go, but that's a shot he'll hit more often than not.
The biggest news with Darren Williams last year was the move to New Jersey. It caught a lot of people by surprise, was a bit of a shock, but it was probably the right time to move on.
Vujacic the pass to Williams. Kicks it out to James. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the Nets miss again. Well, back to Williams, Steve, the right time to move on, perhaps for both parties.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he wanted to stay in Utah. He was offered a long-term extension. He didn't sign it, and I admire the Jazz for moving him right away, not getting themselves into a sort of LeBron James situation like Cleveland did. So hopefully New Jersey will be the spot for him, and Utah will be happy with the trade and the players they got as well.
Brandon Wright's checked in for the Nets. Morrow comes in for Sasha Vujacic. Williams against Jones. The shot by Williams, no good.
They have a nice lead here and have really controlled the glass for the majority of the game. Kudos to them for their strong effort on the backboards.
Yeah, and they're sending a message too, Clark. They're really coming out and playing a very physical game here.
Here's Howard, straight up, makes it off the glass. Howard's got his first points in this one.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Lopez backs in. Now here's Williams. Money on the 10-footer. Williams has got 6.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Here's Lopez. That's blocked. Miami controlling the game. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And a moment to check out Miami and who they've got coming up. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. So for the Nets, Chris Humphries has checked in for Lopez. Outlaw comes in for Brandon Wright. And it's Vujacic in for Anthony Morrow. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Vujacic. He passes to Williams. Defended by Chalmers. And here's Outlaw for 3. The shot is off. And here they come. Here's Bosch. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Now, while we've got a moment, we're going to send it over to Doris Burke for our Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Doris?
Well, Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat just put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. From the get-go, they put their stamp on this one with their defensive intensity, and that's a big reason why they're up in this one. Coach has got to be pleased with their effort in that department.
Great stuff as always, Doris. Thank you. Clark, that was the game's critical point.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I really think it was. I mean, it really tipped things in their favor. No doubt about it.
And that's going to happen to you when you keep piling up those points and you get on a run like that.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Haslam's out there with James Jones. Then it's Mike Miller. Then there's Mike Bibby. And it's Dampier in at the center, filling out the middle. He feeds it to Vujacic.
It's really been great to see all the talent that's come into the league since 2003. You can kind of sense the bar raising across the league as far as what it takes to win now.
Now, here is Miller. He's tightly guarded. Miller, the pump fake, kept the D off balance and gave him room. Here's Farmar. Well, when you look at the new talent in the NBA, Steve, the LeBrons, the Chris Pauls, Derrick Rose, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, what comes to your mind as a guy who used to draft players and scout players and then watch them try to bloom?
Well, what comes to my mind is how lucky we all are to be able to watch these players. I mean, the next decade promises to be fantastic if you're an NBA fan. You got all this talent, you got some great coaches, you got some fun young teams to watch. So this is really a special era for the NBA.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
So for the Nets, Brook Lopez is checked in for Wright. Damian James comes in for Travis Outlaw. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Jordan Farmar. Here's Vujicic. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wade.
Things starting to get sloppy.
And he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Now that's just rubbing it in, fellas.
Throwing it down with style.
These folks are not going to forget that one anytime soon.
Williams kicks to Lopez. Shakes him. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
Well, one of the things I think the NBA has been very progressive with is the use of instant replay. And they've expanded its use the last couple of seasons. And I think it's a good thing, as long as it doesn't slow the game down too much. Tell you what, they were in full attack mode there on that fast break.
I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they got right after it.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. You talk about the increasing use of instant replay, over 10 different triggers for it. Most at the end of quarters or in the last 2 minutes of regulation.
Yeah, you know, I don't think players mind waiting a minute or two. I mean, the officials do a good job of getting to the right result. And when it comes down to those big calls, the most important thing, Kevin, is getting the call right. And more times than not, that's exactly what happened.
Here's Lopez. He kicks to Williams. To the paint, James. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
The pass to Lopez. He's against Dampier. Lopez dishes to Williams. Here's Vujicic. And again, no good by New Jersey.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to interrupt the alley-oop. Shoots it up. James, the pass to Lopez. Good.
What a finish with that hoop.
55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Tries from the block, and the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in.
Next ball.
Here's Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Vujicic. Humphries with a screen on Miller. Vujicic's shot is off. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch. Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
Williams kicks to Lopez. Makes the lead pass. And the dunk by Humphries.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
Here is Bibby. Tipped.
Too risky there on that pass.
Corner shot. Can't get it to fall. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great.
Wanna roll? Awesome. Well, let's go. Awesome. Yeah, hands in the sky like AWE. Some call me awesome, some call me busy. Call me often, gator on my shirt. What did it look like? I'm good. Please don't cross some. How rude. Stay